Hello viewers, I'm here in Amsterdam for the Gran Turismo World Finals. I'm competing in the Pro-Am Championship. Let's go and do it.
So yes, I've been invited by Gran Turismo to compete in this special race, where members of the media like myself are paired off with a professional player to then crown a new Pro-Am World Champion.
I did win this event in 2019, but it's been 5 years. I've not had the luck since, so I really want to make this the year where we can do it, you know.
Mohammed, my partner for the Pro-Am, we're going to do it. We're going to win. We're going to win.
We're looking at 12 laps of Red Bull Ring, hards and mediums, mandatory. There's no minimum laps, so we can play around with the strategy.
Okay, it's qualifying. There's 20 of us in total. I need to get through top 12, so let's see what we can do.
There's 15-minute session on racing hards. Obviously only the amateur, we call them amateur drivers because they're rubbish.
I don't even know if I need to say much. I think he knows what he's doing. Okay, so we've got a clear track, that's a good start. 9, 30. So we just hit that T1, we should be easily onto a 30 on that lap. Oh, so close.
Qualified second on the grid, Rory's on pole position. Super looked really quick, so it's going to be quite tricky in this race, but we've got to just be nice and consistent. I reckon we can still do it. There's some prizes on the line, guys. PS5 Pro with a bundle of tape. I think we've worked out our strategy. I think I'm going to start on the hard tyre, go out for 5 laps, hand over to Mohammed on the mediums. Hopefully that's the right thing to do. It's a different mode.
The yellow one is
Steward mode. Spectate. Bit different. We always have like the dev version here at these events. The crowd's coming in now. This is obviously the main event. This is what it's all about. This is the big one.
Hello, bro.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah. Let's try and not destroy each other in the first two.
I think we go in.
Well, we'll see about that.
Mohammed, let's do it, bro.
Let's get it.
Yeah, Tom Brooks announcement.
Proper intro, mate.
Which has never happened before.
Please welcome supergt, Steve Brown and Mohammed Badima. And last but not least, here he is, Rory Alexander and Randall Hayward. And let's see what is going to happen. Who will be crowned as the victor as the Media Pro race here in Amsterdam gets underway. Here he is, and Rory Alexander lead the way up towards the first corner. Then Super GT. Then it's Tom Harrison Lord in the Traction GG Genesis. Up into turn 1 we go. Very short run into that corner. It's all about the exit out of turn 1 and then the run down through turns 2 and turn 3. Mogash making a bit of ground in the opening stages there, up into 9th place now ahead of Maxime, who drops down into 10th position. But we're coming now into the first big braking zone on this lap. And is anybody going to think about a dive bomb? Well, Super GT is going to absolutely send it on the brakes into turn 3. Block pass on, here he is, and goes up the inside to take the lead.
And he got to the apex first, Tom. He was there, he got straight in there. Just as you say, sat on that apex and just pulled away there. Great move by Super GT. Here he is now in the other role. He's now chasing, going down towards T number 4. Up for offer, of course, so a reminder of what those are.
Yeah, PS5 Pro for the winner, a Fanatec wheel for second place. I can't remember the full name of it, Jimmy, I've got to be honest with you.
I think it's just that medium tyre coming in strong, because now our leader, Super GT, is having his defend for the Porsche, looks round the outside. There's no way he's going to do that. All the way around the outside goes Mogans, makes Super GT look like he's standing still, and up into P1 they go, and Steve Brown, Super GT, down into second.
Super GT's wheels look like they were built with an Etch-a-Sketch, weren't they? That was fantastic from Mogash then to elevate himself up into the race lead. Now we're on lap 5. This is the first crossover point that we've got. Are the amateur drivers, the media drivers, going to come into the pit lane at the end of this lap, change over to their pros, with Super GT under even more pressure now, coming in towards the braking zone of turn 4. But they're going to have track position on the inside. Super GT decides not to defend that position too much, up through and into second then for the Mexican team. So now those medium tyres have really shown their cards.
Yeah, with the team radio coming in.
Boxing this lap as well.
Copy.
Super GT there saying boxing.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight him here.
So just getting out of the way. Yeah, Steve's saying he's going to not fight him too much. Don't want to do that, of course. It is noting that both these teams on the medium compound tyres, they are the pro drivers, these guys, so they know what they're doing at this point. Penko and Hensei in. And we're going to see Super GT now, I think, peel into the pit lane. Let's see. Does he stay right? He does. In comes Super GT then for his mandatory pit stop. Is he following in by? Here he is.
think he is, yeah. Rory Alexander into the box there. Randall Hayward will take over behind the wheel of that one. Mohammed Badima will be in Super GT's car. And Traction also changing over from their amateur to their pro driver as well. So that is Dan Fenton now behind the wheel.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a quick word with Super GT after coming off that stint. Steve, hello, mate. That was all right. I mean, you did get sort of embarrassed there on the second and last lap, but that was one of the pro drivers. How do you think it went for you?
Yeah, that's okay. I saw the medium guys coming through. I thought, I don't want to fight them too much. He went around the outside. I thought, okay, you know what, that's embarrassing, but you can have it. But I'm happy with how that went, yeah.
Yeah, are you confident in Mohammed's pace here?
I think he's the fastest British player in the world right now. I think he's really good. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to see what we can do here.
Best of luck, mate. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of it. So our leaders both into pit lane. They have to go on to the hard compound of tyres now, the slower compound compared to what the rest of the field is on, which would mean they will have the speed advantage. Here is the gap. So here is Team Super GT. Team Erie is behind. Where are the leaders? They're slow at the pit lane, but they are ahead. I say the gap's about 2 or 3 seconds at this point, but they're going to have a much better run coming out of T1, our third and fourth place.
Okay, the others went on the mediums first with their pro drivers. Now it's Mohammed hunting down the other AMs, and we're on the better tyres. So we're in third, 3 seconds behind the lead. And, well, he just needs to hunt them down and get him.
Let's who's lurking there in the background. Super GT's car being driven by Mohammed Badima. On the exit, though, of the corner, we've got Busler and Mogash. Now side by side, we're coming to the middle sector. We're going to flick it into the left-hander. Mogash on the outside. Contact between the two. The C's part there for Super GT's car. As Mohammed Badima says, thanks very much. Goes up through into second. And bang, 2 for the price of 1 nearly in the middle sector. Contact between the two briefly. Go through and into the race lead on lap 8 here.
Yeah, big moves going on there. Of course, one of the cars involved in that fight is Team Erie is here with Rory Alexander. Rory, it seems to be now ready between yourself and Super GT if you can get by Team Boostler. How do you feel about that?
Well, absolutely. Well, I wasn't expecting Steve to send it at T2 or T3 or whatever it was. That caught me a little unawares, but now Randall's in the car. You know, I was just planning to just try and stay with Steve to give us a chance.
Here he goes.
Here he goes. Now, right? So now,
there it is.
Randall versus Mohammed. Let's go.
Randall versus Mohammed. 2 pro drivers now facing off against each other for the win in the Pro-Am race, Tom.
1.1 seconds for Randall Hayward to make up on Mohammed Badima to the end of this race at the sharp end. Gloves are going to be off here.
Of course, Fenton as well lurking in the background behind Team Boostler. Who's that? Oh, there's that one off! The leader's off! Super GT off! Here he is off as well. Oh,
He's just spun out. Can't believe it. Oh my God.
Traction now lead the Pro-Am race. What an upset.
Tom Harrison Lord jumping for joy as Traction takes over at the front. They take the lead of the race away, and just goes to show how quickly the tables can turn. I think Badima made a mistake. Super GT and Badima with Super GT's car made a mistake, and then Hayward just had nowhere to go. The upshot is that Super GT's car is now down in 9th place. Rory Alexander down in 8th place, and Alexander picking up a penalty as well. What a fantastic race it has been for Tom Harrison Lord and for Daniel Fenton as they come around the final corner. The top 2 faltered, and they were ready to pounce and take advantage. Traction GG wins the Media Pro-Am race here at the Red Bull Ring for the Gran Turismo World Finals in Amsterdam. Absolutely fantastic, but second place goes to Busler, to Jorge Alcoa, and to his pro driver as well of Daniel Penko, and third on the podium as well, Maxime Vymans.
I'm so sorry. Mate, honestly, I threw that. I'm so sorry, that's my fault. I didn't know, mate. I thought that there was going to be boost, so I thought we would catch, but I don't know if boost works. I don't think when it's that distance. It's only like when we look at the gap, we had an easy win. Oh, mate, I'm so sorry about it. Sorry about that. I do think I'm cursed in this tournament, guys. I've not won it since 2019. Every year something. But nah, it's good fun. It was good fun. I'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll do it next time. It is what it is. Next year.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, no problem. Cheers, guys.
Last time you signed my GT4 copy.
Yeah.
And now I'm just doing something different. So.
Thank you very much. There you go, good friend.
No, thank you very much.
No problem, man. Okay, so the start of the Toyota TGT competition is now. So this is like the first of the 3 tournaments that's happening. So let's go and have a look. Do you want a drink?
Not that one, no.
Yeah, don't open that.
Are you ready to kick off this TGR GT Cup? Let's
reckon Ura looks really good. And I put him down as my prediction, so I want him to win. Spaniards look really good.
The reigning world champion, Pol Ura.
19 years old, the Spaniard is. Can he make it 2 titles?
Come on, he's going to do it.
And finally, his compatriot Jose Serrano will start the grand final from pole position and across the line to become the 2024 Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup champion, ahead of Pol Ura and Coque Lopez, who will bring it home with a Spanish 1, 2, 3. Absolutely fantastic. They've had everything thrown at them.
He drove well. They both drove really well.
Jose, well played, mate. Well done, mate. Great drive. I was rooting for you, but
You voted for?
I voted for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
You lost me a million credits.
There it is, Gran Turismo 7. There you go, mate.
Thank you very much. I love your videos.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
It's nice to see like the daily races and stuff, like how you do it.
Yeah,
and
it's just like keep
learn
it
my
nice.
small lessons from it.
Yeah, nice and casual, you know, and just like it's always been fun. Just trying to keep the fun in the game, you know.
You know, being at this event, so many fans. You make these videos, and I'm sat at home on my own, upload it, and then you see a number on a screen going up. You've got this many views. Then you realise, you know, it's real people, and they come here and they tell me that, you know, they love the videos and they're big fans, and it's just amazing to see that. So, thank you. Start of the manufacturers now. I'm going to be on the desk for the qualifying, so I've got a bit of commentary work to do. I'm rooting for Subaru. Let's see what happens.
It's a good last corner. It's going to be close. It's not close, actually. It's a mid-15 and lost it all in the last sector there.
Yeah, the straight line speed of that car, Steve, coming into its Achilles heel, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, in fact, yeah, she lost half a second in the first sector, so perhaps a bad exit out of the La Source hairpin.
Steve, as we mentioned earlier on, there was so much pressure for the drivers going into that session, but Gallo just seemed unfazed.
Gallo is so good in that Honda. He's, as Jimmy says, he's been in the Honda for many years now. He knows that thing inside out, and he's just the master of the rotation. He's got a really good rotation in that car, especially for the middle sector, and he just knows how to drive it.
Thank you, Steve.
No, pleasure.
Thank you so much.
D Mike.
Okay.
The wheel, Genesis lineup 7th with Dean Help starting.
Who are you backing then?
Subaru all the way.
We're going to go on the inside for Honda. Mercedes are ready there to try and take advantage. Subaru are going to get it hung out to dry, but the track will come back to them. Are they going to be able to hold on to 7th place? Oh, they're onto the grass.
They seem to be at a decent pace coming in, but now is the...
Sorry, Subaru. Sorry. They've just gone backwards because of me.
Manufacturers' Cup champions, Team Lexus! Doesn't get much closer than that, and the GT... Thanks, Kaz.
Okay, we've got a round table meeting with Kaz. We can speak to the man himself. Let's go and do it.
I see that you've raced in the VLN series. What do you make of the Nürburgring Nordschleife?
そうですね、僕ね、ニュルブルクリンクで8年間、VLN ニュルブルクリンク耐久シリーズに出て24時間レースにも出ましたけど、なんて言うんでしょうね、あそこはね、人類に残された、なんて言うんですか、サンクチュアリというか、ちょっと別の世界ですよね。そうで、そういう場所を人類が残しているってことがすごいなって。
On Gran Turismo Sport, we had the Lewis Hamilton time trial DLC. Do you think we could see something like that in the future?
まあ、ないとは言えないと思いますね。
I tried, guys. I tried asking if there's any DLC coming, but there's not. Well, we don't know. But he loves the Nordschleife. I think that was a cool question because, you know, he's raced there, and it was nice to hear his thoughts. And he thinks this is like a crazy, mystical place. And to be honest, he's right. It is. So it looks like we've got a new Hyundai Ioniq coming to the game. So they often release or unveil new cars at this event, so it's good to see that.
And we've got a brand new car for you lined up as well. The Gran Turismo F3500A. Mid-engined, rear-wheel drive, 784 horsepower, 505 kilos. What more could you want?
We're getting a new car, guys.
It's flirting with the edge of the target.
Did that 2 weeks ago. How's me? Here we go, the final race, deciding the best player in the world. Kai is close to winning, but he's very low on fuel. Don't know if he'll make it.
He will be our champion for the year. Miyazono now has caught Kai de Bruin. This is so important for the championship.
One more straight to go then to define the 2024 title in the Nations Cup. Miyazono pulls out of the slipstream
What the hell? I did not expect that.
And for one final time in 2024, give it your all for the 2024 Nations Cup World Champion, Takuma Miyazono!
Okay, there we go, guys. Gran Turismo World Finals. Amazing stuff. We'll see you in 2025. See you next year.